Do-do.
Ladies and gentlemen, playoff football time, baby. We got the divisional round here, and we've got multiple games right now. We've got Seattle and Los Angeles, who just kicked it off, where Seattle's going to get the ball first. And then we also have Cleveland and Buffalo, which we will check in on second. I'm your standard host, CMass on Better League Network, and I have a special guest, our hero. Thank him for his service, and that's the Mr. Marine, the hero, Austin himself. How you feeling tonight? Is it Sergeant Powell? What? I don't even know what rank you are, to be honest.
It's Captain.
Captain Powell. Captain Powell, welcome. How you feeling tonight, baby?
I mean, it's demoralizing watching playoff football after another choke, as you know. But
I didn't.
you know that. No, not you didn't choke. You didn't choke. But I mean, like, just knowing we're not playing, right? Like, it's a little demoralizing. But these are really good matchups, and all of these users deserve to be where they're at. So good games, and the interesting one to me is like the two divisional players going against each other. But
yeah, I mean, both games, the users know each other pretty well. Obviously, Seattle and Los Angeles play each other twice a year, and Cleveland and Buffalo has played in the playoffs quite a few times, and then also a couple times in the regular season. So definitely some familiar matchups here. I'm very excited to see both of them. I expect to see a little bit of a scoring fest in the other game in Cleveland and Buffalo, but we'll see how that goes. Seattle really shocked the world and beat the 2 seed, and it's dropped 75 points in the wild card round, and now traveled to Los Angeles, who's the 1 seed. Let's see if they can knock out both top seeds as they punt it on their first drive. So now, because they're punting, let's just go ahead and poke our head into the other game here. Now we've got ourselves in Cleveland with the Buffalo Bills. Let's talk about this Cleveland Buffalo game. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts right now. Buffalo starts with the ball. What does the Buffalo Bills have to do to secure a win and go to the AFC Championship?
well, I mean, honestly, I think they just got to take care of the ball, and if little Alex is efficient with it, he's definitely got a better offense. Like he can run it and pass. I think Connor's a little bit more on the one-dimensional side, but I mean, he can throw when he needs to. But I think we've all seen little Alex in the playoffs. Like he can get to that championship game. It's just whether or not he can get past Austin. The weird thing is, I think Connor's the only one that's been able to beat Austin in the playoffs. So
yeah, I think he was. And then season 1, I'm not sure who he lost to or if he even made it, to be honest. I can't remember. But I'm sure the historian who's in the chat right now, hello, Dan, will tell us. Mahomes, already that first throw was pretty succulent. I thought it was a little aggressive, but he's able to get it in. That second throw, not as good. Got an RPO. He's going to head throw it aside. That's intercepted. Greedy Williams going to take this back to kick us off for the divisional round for a touchdown.
And right as you say that, the Cam Akers just got a nice 20-yard gain, so he's close to the red zone over there in the Rams-Seahawks game.
Yeah, we'll be We'll be popping over to that one here in a minute, as soon as they're done watching the replay, and that's pretty much it for that one. So we got another couple seconds. Let it finish that. Great job there by the CPU for Connor. As he says, he likes to go all team for defense, all scheme for offense, and that's just a great start for Cleveland that needs that confidence against this Buffalo offense. Dan says Cody beat him in the divisional round for season 1 for Austin. Thank you, Daniel, as we are now in Los Angeles. Colton Pasco rolls out. Ooh, a little bit more patient he might have had his running back, but either way, able to hold on to a good 3 yards, 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
This, where you say something?
No, I'm looking. I think you're on the Bills game, but you're talking Seahawks Rams. I don't know.
Yeah, I do that. I forget to switch over sometimes.
I was confused. I was like, am I behind a little bit? But it's 4th and 5 in the Rams Seahawks game here, and it looks like Tyrell's settling for the field goal, so it should be 3-0 there.
And that is going to go in, making it 3-0. So we're going to pop back over to the Buffalo Gamers. We're going to see a dump down to Tate. Tate somehow making a few men miss. And he's going to be brought down. A few times I've played the Buffalo Bills, that George Tate was a hoss. Dude just
Yeah, I think he's got tank. So like, it's the hit stick master in Connor.
Yeah.
Going up against tank, and I'm sure Tate's gonna get loose in a lot of different plays just because of that.
Yeah, it's like certain users just forget how to solid tackle because they're just always going for that hit stick. And again, he went for it there, but he had a little bit of help, so I was able to bring him down there for a short, actually no gain at all. Now it's 2nd and 10, and if you're Buffalo, the last thing you want to do is, I know they can't go 3 now because they already got a first down, but you don't want to have a quick possession.
No, you don't.
Arnett's just a freak, bro.
He really is, man. That's a nice like 23-yard gain for Arnett.
Yeah,
like that's what Lucky has to do. He's just got to get Arnett going, just like he did against Steele. Because once he got Arnett going against Steele, it was tough sledding.
Oof, Mac Wilson with a dislocated elbow. That's probably going to knock him out for the playoffs. That's a tough loss. That's a really good linebacker with abilities. Not the fastest, I think 84 speed, but he's definitely a solid player, especially in the run game. So that's a tough loss for Cleveland now against George Tate. And let's see what Mahomes does here. It's a 3rd and 4. He's going to go ahead and drop back against a 4-man rush. He looks for his running back underneath and really kind of forced it, but he's able to go ahead and get it in there.
I was going to say he was staring down that Texas route, and if Connor just stuck with it a little bit better, that's a pick 6. As Arnett,
I can't get over Arnett, dude.
Yeah, Arnett is insane.
We're switching over to that game.
The crazy thing is, Lucky was so pass heavy most of the cycle, and then he gets Arnett. I think these last 2 seasons, he's just been incredible with Arnett.
He's still been more pass heavy than he really should be.
Yeah.
Because that's whenever I played Luckily, it's just stop Arnett and you win, which is easier said than done. As now,
this RPO is going to be wide open
if he doesn't use that corner, and he didn't, so he's going to dump it out to O'Neal. O'Neal's going to be able to get close to that first down. Yeah, King's been known at times to use that corner expecting an RPO and just completely sell out for it, and he's gotten a few pick 6s for it. 2nd and inches.
Yeah, he got me in the regular season on one of those, and I just wasn't expecting it whatsoever.
Hey, you don't expect somebody to use a corner out there who's like one corner out there with 3 wide receivers, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he must know how they line up when it's the when it's an RPO, though.
You can almost see it happen. He drops back. He's going to have X. He throws it to X, and DK Metcalf not able to bring it down. This secondary for Los Angeles, led by Jalen Daniels and Terrell Burgess, are just studs out there. We talk about Hall of Fame a lot. There might be a couple in the defensive backfield in Los Angeles.
Yeah, well, and not to mention they coupled with speed, they have amazing abilities.
Arnett takes it in for the touchdown.
That's what you got to do if you're Lucky. Just take care of the ball, and you've got a really good shot at making it to the championship game. And in the other game, it looks like little Alex, 2nd and 5, about to be in the red zone.
Yeah, we got Mahomes under center here. It kind of looks like he's going to use their safety on this play action here. Mahomes, clean pocket. He's going to throw it to the corner. That could be intercepted. It is. Denzel Ward out of Ohio State makes a diving interception, and this secondary is too good for Mahomes to think he can just fit it in there. Big play by Connor.
Oh, man. Little Alex has got to be rattled right now.
2 picks already on, I think, 2 drives. So definitely not the start you want, especially when you got George Tate. If you're going against somebody that's just going to be hit-sticking freely and you got Tank, I mean, go out there and hand it to him. Dan says, where is everybody? It's past a lot of people's bedtime, Dan. It's also a Friday night.
Look for Duvernay right here. Slot-o-matic.
Carpenter drops back. He's got his corner. He's going to lick it over to the tight end. Wow, what a dodge by Carpenter to fit that one in.
What an animation to get right there with your 75 overall tight end.
Yeah, a little too aggressive so far for both users. Hasn't really been a problem for Brown so far. Banyard with the patented counter gets laid out, but of course he's on conservative. I don't think Banyard even knows how to juke or spin. He's able to go ahead and get the first down there.
No need when you got that wiggle stick like Connor. He almost juked both of them with just a little wiggle stick.
Yeah.
As in the just an update in the other game, Tyrell had to punt it, so It's going to be Lucky's ball up 7-3.
Wow. I cannot believe he fit that one in there. Ali with the speed able to run away with it. I thought he was going to go for a patented Dan low ball there. But instead he leads him out there, and Ali able to run away from the corner there. Again, second and 1. That was a risky 9-yard gain there by Cleveland. 2 risky passes on this drive.
Wow.
Even Dan in the chat says so risky. Dan would have hit me with the low ball so hard I wouldn't have seen it coming.
Oh my God, I'm so done with the low passes. Oh my gosh, so unrealistic how some of those animations play out.
Yeah, well, it's part of the game.
No, it is 100%. I'm just saying it's just so annoying.
It is
because you'll have a play covered so well, and then that low pass comes in, and only the wide receiver can get to it somehow.
Yeah, breaks my heart. I've gotten a couple picks on the low balls, but it's so rare.
Yeah.
3rd and 7 for I know we're not showing on the, and then you get sacked. So back-to-back 3 and outs for Seattle and Los Angeles. Los Angeles about to get the ball back on a punt. And Greg Carpenter, remember the time when Greg Carpenter was benched and then somehow made his way back to the starting lineup?
Yeah, wasn't he benched for like a full season?
Yeah, and I think in the playoffs he came back and was able to make some plays as Duvernay gets laid out there. 3 for 3 so far with 34 yards, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that's the recipe for Connor. Just take care of the ball. Take whatever yardage you can get, and then make plays on defense. He's the perfect start for him, honestly. So far,
Connor right here, 2nd and 2. He's gonna go ahead and go with the play action here. Here comes the fake, and here, oh wow, he's gonna take the shot. I don't think he's gonna get it. No,
it was too risky.
Yeah.
Oh,
that could have easily been a pick. That was a friendly animation for the Browns there.
Yeah, it was.
I really thought that because it was a blitz by the Bills, and the defensive end who was completely unblocked went for the running back. And so I thought it was going to be an easy sack. Here's a concept that I'm very familiar with. Oh, no, he's going to change it up. Shoot.
Yep. It's going to be a screenplay to Banyard here.
Yeah, and, interesting play call here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, man.
Oh, my. He just completely runs right by it. He read it and sniffed it perfectly and not able to make the play. Tough break for the Bills, but you got it. That's all on the user there.
Yeah. I think little Alex is a little rattled right now. He's just got to settle down.
They could be especially rattled if he scores a touchdown.
Acrobat! Oh my gosh!
Oh my God. Tre'Davious White,
man,
doing his best Byron Murphy in the Super Bowl impression. Able to go ahead and intercept that pass. What a great play by Tre'Davious White, who really it looked like all the momentum was going with Cleveland. Able to go ahead and save it for the Buffalo Bills. Able to go ahead and get that pick. And we're going to go ahead and check in with Seattle and Los Angeles. Says Arnett, who's just been a man amongst boys in the playoffs so far, able to go ahead and get close to a first. That's going to make it a 2nd 5.
Yeah, it looks like I was watching a little bit of the Seahawks-Rams game, and Lucky's been doing really good at holding Cam Akers in check. I don't think he's got more than like 15, 20 yards since like that one big run early in the first quarter. It's just Cooper's such a beast. He covers so much field so quick, and he's bringing Jamal Adams into the box a lot.
Fixing my setup. I'm writing the names of the games because I keep switching to the wrong one.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Slide out. He's going to throw it underneath Arnett. Shake a tackle, but that's going to go ahead and go out of bounds. So we're going to leave this game and go back to the other one, which is just happened to have a big sack now. Puts it at a 3rd and 8. This would be really tough for Buffalo if they went ahead and went 3 and out after that interception. That'd be heartbreaking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like shook how little users we have watching right now.
Yeah, it's like, what, 3 users maybe?
Yeah.
With 2 quality playoff games going right now? Heartbreaking.
Friday night at 10 o'clock. This is when they want to play, but it is what it is. Dawson Knox able to go ahead and get that one for a first down there. Look at Mahomes' stats. 6 for 11, 2 interceptions. Not what you expect him to be. Talk to me a little bit about that Josh Allen Mahomes swap a deal.
Oh, man. To me, it wasn't like the move I would have made if I was little Alex. I feel like he gave up so much for Patrick Mahomes when he was already pretty solid with Josh Allen.
I think he just wanted some abilities that he liked, and he couldn't re-roll Josh Allen anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, like, he's not out of it yet.
Yeah. User pick 66. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming to the chat. As Tate's going to go ahead and get a handoff here. Try to wiggle out of it, but Grant Delpit, who's just been an absolute stud for this Cleveland team all cycle long, 99 overall now. I would go ahead and bring him down.
And finally, King's getting a little bit of a drive together here. He's gotten 2 first downs on his drive right now. He's on the 50-yard line. It's just that wiggle stick with Cam Akers.
You never know when Cam Akers could break one, as he now it looks like he's taking a big chunk there and gets them into the red zone. So now they're in the red zone. We're going to go ahead and flip over to them, since they're going to be closer to scoring more than likely. So now we are here in Los Angeles as Cam Akers able to go ahead and get a big run there. Now Colton Pasco going under center. Probably the best mobile quarterback in this cycle. Don't at me, Justin. Ends it off to Collins. Collins just gets brought down by Stephen Cooper, arguably one of the best AI defenders.
AI
in
linebackers.
Yeah. Well, just defenders in general, man. I mean, nothing against Thierry. I think he just has a little bit better stats.
No, I would agree with that. But like I said earlier, like he's pulling Jamal Adams into the box and Cooper too. It's that speed. It's tough to go against.
Yeah, I've been there. Played that defense a few times, as you have, and it's tough to do anything just because of that speed at the second and third level. As Pasco drops back, he had to be underneath, but didn't take it. He just go ahead and throw it out of a sack, and that's going to fall to the ground. Fully expecting to go for the field goal here, and he is. So we're just going to step out of this game then and assume that that's going to go in.
Second and 6 in the Bills and Browns game here.
I got it. Mahomes drops back. Clean pocket. He's going to roll out anyways. And again, throws it to this corner, and just what an animation gift.
He actually dropped it.
I mean, that was not a bad scenario because it looked like Denzel Ward was about to get a second pick. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I was to guess based on what I was seeing, I thought that was about to be a pick. He's going for those corners too often when he has underneath just sitting there. And again, another risky throw. He's just, I don't know what he's seeing right now. 1st and 10.
It's probably just like there's probably a little bit of rust with quite a few users with just the number of like force wins there was this season.
Yeah, but he played a wild card game. Oh no, he didn't. Never mind. He didn't play a wild card game.
I mean, he had a bye.
And off the George Tate, looked like he could take this one in, but he's going to be just a little short of the first down. So that's going to be a hurry up here. So you know what that means? Mahomes is going to be in shotgun formation. He's got 4 way out wide. George Tate in the backfield. The man with the tank. The Hoss is going to go ahead and get the handoff here. George Tate tries to take him into the end zone. He does not. He's going to be brought down to the 1 yard line. First and goal.
Tate is such a beast. Look for a little play action play right here.
That's a special there, which he didn't do. He went with the quarterback sneak instead, and I thought the rollover would count, but they didn't, so that's going to be short. Usually, that, like you said, that's a little Alex special to do a play action out of goal line. I don't expect it now. It's usually
that would have been a prime first down thing to do. Typically, people are going to run commit there, but
and then that's going to be an easy touchdown for the Bills there, and that's a good answer for them.
Arnett just got sticky. Arnett just had about, I don't know, a 40, 50-yard run. He nearly broke it off for like a 70-yard touchdown.
I thought he was about to, but then he ran out of bounds for no reason. I guess he got tired.
Yeah, he started tiptoeing, and I think Lucky just lost the stick action there.
Lost it for sure. Cam Rich now, both these guys just have pretty much every defender they can in the box. Hands it off to Arnett, and Arnett tries to bounce it outside a little too much, and that's going to be the Achilles heel for somebody like Arnett. And as you know with Booth, you always want to try to get to the outside with all that speed, but sometimes going back inside and getting those 2 or 3 yards is better than trying to home run it every time.
Yeah, he thought he could get this, get the edge there, but it just wasn't there.
Play action rollout, Tack McKinley. Samson Ebukam able to go ahead and bring him down. Big sack there, and that's why when you do a play action, you got to mic up that defensive end, that pass rusher on that side, or else it's pretty much going to be an easy sack.
I think he's just going to look for the post here and just hope.
Oh, nope. Looks like he's going to audible it.
Yeah, he just inside zone it.
Well, that's pretty conservative. He's going to hand it off, and then it's going to be pretty short still. Decent gain, but going to be short, so we're going to go ahead and leave that game and go back to Buffalo here as Connor is in a 3rd down situation here on his own 31-yard line, 3rd and 4.
That's going to be a bit demoralizing for Lucky. Had a nice,
nice run
play.
It looked like it was going to be a touchdown potentially.
Yeah. He had every defender beat and then just tiptoed out of bounds.
Tough break. 3rd and 4. He's got 5 seconds left. He's going to have to get this one off. So whether he likes it or not, he does. Drops back. Doesn't have anybody. I just run it.
Wow, what an animation there for Duvernay.
Wow. He had so much clear space for the quarterback. I don't care how slow Greg Carpenter is. I think he would have got a first down there. But he decided to throw it, risk it, and able to fit it in between 2 defenders. Gets a nice animation there, as you just said. That's think he's stacking the box for the run. What do you think?
Yeah, he is, and he's gonna stuff that.
Wow, yeah, that had no chance. I'm a little surprised he didn't audible out of it.
You know what's surprising is Banyard only has 4 touches so far, 4 carries for 16 yards, and we're almost done with the first half.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason Connor has it in his mind that he's not able to run against his team like I'd run right now.
Yeah, and it's like Ed Oliver's not even out there anymore. He was in that trade.
That's
yeah.
right. I think
So like that inside stuff's not even there anymore.
he still has one, right? At least. And now he
Maybe.
just made it super obvious it's a pass play. Drops back. He's going to go ahead and throw it upfield. That could have easily been an animation for the linebacker there. Instead, Ruben Foster able to go ahead and get it. That's a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that was risky to throw right across the middle right there, especially against a good user.
Both of these users. It's crazy to me because I feel like watching this game and Cleveland and Justin's game, it's just so many unnecessary risks that everybody's taking in this AFC playoff picture. And here we are,
my gosh,
sitting at home.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm watching like that route right there into the tight end is literally the same exact route I threw, and the linebacker got an animation. It's just so hit or miss sometimes with some of these things.
Pretty rare that the linebacker gets that animation. I'm gonna go back to Cleveland now that they're unpaused. I guess Alex had to do a little damn pause there.
Oh yeah, he was definitely pissed about that animation that the tight end got.
I mean, the tight ends get that all the time. I feel like that's not unusual. So,
no,
he has gotten a few catches that are lucky. Ironically, as Lucky's in the other game, just got himself laid out there, or laid somebody out. Yeah, laid somebody out. 2nd and 8 here for Cleveland. Cleveland really wants to go ahead and punch this one in, make it a 14-7 game. There we go. Finally seen a little bit of read option there. He's gonna head. I thought he might have bounced that one out. Able to go ahead and get.
Chunk from Banyard.
Yeah, we'll take that. 3rd and 1 here. A very manageable 3rd and 1. That's exactly what you want if you're Cleveland. It's also 3rd and 1 in the Cleveland game, and Cam Akers able to go ahead and get it just barely to keep their drive alive. They have under a minute left in the first half, so he's hurrying up. We'll check in on that game after we see what happens here. Carpenter make a few adjustments. 3rd and 1. He's going to get it off for the 2-minute warning. He does. He drops back. He's just going to throw it immediately underneath, and we're probably going to see a holding here on Cleveland. And we do. Tyson Miller get a little grabby out there. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 11.
Those holdings are just so annoying.
Yeah, I mean it's
a part of football though. I know. Yeah.
If anything, it happens probably a lot less than it does in real life, honestly.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But
as Cam Akers is just bulldozing through players in that other game. But he's still got a long ways to go. He's on his 44 with 17 seconds left, 1 timeout. So he's probably needs another like 20 yards if he's going to get into field goal position.
Great job there. He's going to make him short. Super conservative play. He's going to go ahead and take the field goal now. I was going to say, the only thing with Madden holdings, it's only after a positive play. You never see it after a negative play by the offense.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Which is, and it's always like freaking 30 yards you get a run or something like that, and they're just like, bring it back. Succulent dot, says Dan. As we switched away from the game.
That was a nice play right there for King.
We switched away from the other game. The field goal was in, so it is 10-7. Cleveland leading Buffalo right now with 1:20 left. 3 seconds left in this game. It looks like this probably should be good. I think it might be a second behind you. There's a Hecker here. Switched to punter. I'm not even sure if that's legal.
He missed the field goal. He missed the field goal. Yeah. Am I ahead of you?
Just barely, but
okay.
You said missed the field goal as he was missing it, so it's all good. We're pretty much synced up for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad miss. Especially since that would have been about a third of your points. So we're back here to Cleveland. To Buffalo as head off the tape there. Interesting first play when you had under a minute left and then no timeout. Always curious to see people's time management. Mahomes drops back. Here comes Garrett, and he just speeds off. You better go down, young man. He sure does. And then we're going to see that first timeout come out. Just under a minute left. So now it's starting to look a little bit better for this Buffalo offense right now. I said that this game would be a shootout. Turns out both of them are defensive battles right now.
I mean, this late in the cycle, like the defenses are just stacked.
It really looked like Mahomes was trying to throw to his right tackle there. Now it's a 2nd and 10 here. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, the crazy thing is I was looking at I downloaded like an updated roster on Madden 21 for like M22, and to see like how bad teams are, like, because I'm used to seeing like, you know, a first page of nothing but 90s at least for most teams, and then going back to it and I'm like trying to pick a team. I'm like, God, all these teams suck. But,
Yeah, the ratings are super underwhelming.
But, you know, they're obviously not realistic ratings yet because they haven't released those. They'll release those in a couple weeks. I think the 26th is the first day, and, you know, they like to drag it out. So all the backup punters will get their ratings released the first day, and you know how they roll.
Yeah, and then in the other game, Tyrell or King just went for it on 4th and 3 and just got a super, super lucky catch, like bailout. Awful read, and
even
and
Lucky
he got
said it
the
was
catch.
a bailout in chat.
Yeah.
Get out of chat, Lucky. As Buffalo able to go ahead and get a 4th and inches too. Both of these teams are pretty close to exactly where the other one is. Cam Akers going to go ahead and get that one across midfield. Mahomes in a shotgun formation with 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 1 wide receiver over to the right. You know, Connor likes to audible his defenses up until the snap. Makes a few adjustments here.
His players are literally moving at the last possible second.
Yep.
Every time.
I mean, it works for him.
Oh my
Akers
gosh.
Fumbles and still gets the first down. What
Lucky is
break.
getting hoed right now. Lucky gets real bullshit, you know, animation with the wide receiver, and then Cam Akers fumbles it, and it falls right into an offensive lineman's hands.
It's definitely a tough break. Lucky's had a couple games, you know, with Ryan where it certainly felt like EA was taking over. So I feel him on that. And now the Cleveland Buffalo game just went to halftime. He's not able to get the spike off in time to kick the field goal. So now we're back in Los Angeles here, 6-7. Los Angeles getting a couple lucky breaks here. Lucky's in our chat for some reason. Get out of the chat.
I think he likes to listen to it when he's on BLN. I know some people like to.
I know that. I know, but it's
sometimes you kind of get that, like,
you can listen,
yeah,
but don't participate in the chat. But I feel
he's further than me. I can't even talk.
He'll complain and we haven't even seen it yet. Pasco drops back, clean pocket. He's gonna go ahead and step up and take off, and he's gonna get that first down. I think he's got like 87, 88 speed, so he's got some decent speed there. And that's dancer's hip for that player. He's gonna come back hopefully.
That was a risky run too. He takes the hit and everything.
Yeah. You know Tyrell, man. He'll just go ahead and take it. He knows if he fumbles, his offensive lineman's just gonna pick it up. So. Oh, but I was gonna say I used to listen into.
Fix, baby!
My God, Carter able to go ahead and pull a Tyrell against him. Does he have enough speed to get away from Samuel? I think he does. 10-5 touchdown.
Wow. You have to throw it past the line of scrimmage there, King.
What a play there. And they're going to see the instant replay right now as he usered that one. Pulled the King against King. Able to go ahead and take that one back for 6. What a fantastic user
that was
play.
such a good lurk. I mean, he didn't really sell it as that was what he was going for initially, and just kind of sat back and then just pulls off to the left, and that's a big time play.
And especially after, you know, that fumble and the bailout on 4th down, for him to be able to make that play.
Oh yeah, Lucky's got to be on cloud 9 now.
Clutch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sometimes if EA's beating the crap out of you, you just got to make them give it to you.
Yeah.
If it were me, he would have dropped the interception, but that's beside the point. As Cam Akers.
Cam Akers is just the joystick is just such a cheat code.
And he's
the things you can do.
There's only 2 running backs with it. And the other
I know, unfortunately, it was on a power back, yeah.
It's just crazy. I love that they did that. That they kept joystick, but they made it 95 overall only. I would anticipate they do the same thing with Gunslinger for quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think they got to make a Gunslinger and like set feed a little bit more difficult to get, in my opinion.
I feel like set feed elite's not as OP. It's definitely good. I wouldn't make it 95 overall necessary. But
Yeah, maybe 90. But
I hope they would do that like they did with for Elusive Back 95 is the only ones that can get joystick.
yeah, that's fair.
Because it made it so much rare as opposed to 20 when every single running back had it, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways. Carpenter, we're looking at the Cleveland game right now as Carpenter's going a tough 3rd and 7, only a 3-man rush. That's more than what Dan rushes, as he's going to go ahead and get brought down for the sack. So anticipate the punt unit to come out there. Pasco drops back. He's going to throw it upfield. Wow, what a catch by the wide receiver Calvin Ridley, able to go ahead and bring that one in for the 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looked like initially Lucky had everything covered, but then that deep end kind of exposed the middle of the field.
Dan says that he thinks abilities should be tiered, like Gunslinger should be tier 1, so on and so forth. And he also laughed pretty loudly, I'm guessing, at the he rushes 1 more than what Dan rushes comment. George Tate gonna go ahead, and that's a different game. We're in the Seattle Los Angeles game as Pasco is under center. Jamal Adams and Byard coming up, like you said before. Handoff.
I mean, Dan's definitely got to lose 1 ball for rushing 2 in that last game.
I was thinking, he was supposed to have 3 rushers, right? Only rushed 2, so he lost 33% of his rushers. So I say he loses 33% of his balls. I mean, I think
it's only fair. It's only fair.
I think that's fair. Knowing him, he throws an extra 33% in before he tapes the video, anyways.
Wow, scandal.
Oh man. Colton Pasco here, 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. There's about 3.5 minutes here in this game before we go ahead and put our 4s up, as you know it, as Cam Akers able to go ahead and get. Oh no. Another holding, this time on the center here for Los Angeles, and it's going to bring it back 1st and 17.
It's interesting because you always say that Madden, levels out, and Lucky got a little unlucky with a couple holding calls. I think it was the last drive, and then that fumble, and now you get a holding for. Oh, look at the other game there too.
Yep, and if he did that juke, that was a touchdown. But yeah, I like to say it usually evens out. I don't say it always evens out. It usually
okay, fair point.
Out.
Fair point.
Usually evens out. Oh man, this is an interesting setup. Let's see if he takes advantage of it. He's just gonna go ahead and hand it off to Cam Akers. Is gonna be stopped pretty quickly.
This is a big 3rd down.
Quick jump to the other game just in case. Mahomes under center here, making a few adjustments. He's going to go ahead and audible the play here. 7 seconds left, 6 seconds left. He's able to go ahead and get it off, hands it off. George Tate is not going to be hit 6, Connor. Stop trying. Back to Seattle. Pasco drops back. I'm not seeing anybody open. Maybe the crosser and they stopped running, so just throw it away. He throws it away, and then again. You think he goes for this one out of frustration? I think Tyrell might.
I don't think so, man.
He's going to.
He's just. I don't think he's confident enough in his offense right now.
George Tate gets a handoff. He's going to go ahead and I thought he was going to take that one in, but Rodney Harrison will go ahead and get that tackle down. George Tate's been a hoss. I feel like he just needs to keep getting the ball.
Yeah, Connor needs to start just going conservative tackles every time he goes up to the running back because he's giving up an additional, 3-5 yards every carry when he's trying to get those hit sticks.
Yeah, I mean, he had him in the backfield a few plays ago. Yeah. And it tried to do that upstairs hit stick. At least go downstairs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Oh, we got King listening in. Dan's here. Dow Bruins, FRW 33. Lucky's listening. Obviously, you're here. We got Nico in, and then we also got Steele, who's being awfully quiet. Thank you all for tuning in. Mahomes, who's lit up right now. He's got running gun, I think, which doesn't really help you much in the red zone, but
no.
A second ago, I fully expect him to give the ball to Tate here. So what got you to the red zone? 5 seconds left. He's really taking his time. 3 seconds left. He is going to hand it off to Tate, and good job there by the Browns defense. Maybe we'll go ahead and stop him there. Now 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. I'd probably expect him to pass the ball here.
Yeah, I was actually surprised he didn't pass there on 2nd down. I see little Alex more as a like pass first user. So
I think he's a good balance.
Yeah, no, I agree, but he might be able to get it with Mahomes here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mahomes ate it. Mahomes ate that hit. Oh my God.
Miles and miles of heart for this kid, able to go ahead and take that hit stick here. We're gonna watch that play again.
Wow.
As that extra point goes in now, 14-10 game for Buffalo over Cleveland right now. You're probably thinking
Connor's
Connor's a
got to
little
be
heat, a
sick.
little peeved.
He's got to be sick after that. A QB taking that kind of hit and holding on to it.
Happens. We're gonna go back, and now Seattle just got themselves sacked right there by Oshane Jimenez, former New York Giant, able to go ahead and bring him down. 3rd and 16.
Went from normal dev to superstar on the Rams.
Yeah, pretty much every pass rusher on the Rams becomes superstar because the damn corners are so good. He gets so many coverage sacks.
Wow, what a good read right there by Lucky.
Good job. He likes that play a lot, and I think that's pretty much his only read because there's only 2 routes on that and then 2 delayed ones. So, I mean, it's either Metcalf underneath or that route over top, and able to go ahead and get it over top. 1st and 10. Oh, I completely missed it.
Put your fours in the chat.
I'll get it for the next game.
Yeah, you got to for next game. You got 2 minutes and 41 seconds for the next game.
That's for Connors. Don't let me forget it. That's for
Yeah, I won't.
For Connors game, I gotta make sure I do it, and that'll be me legit. As it's gonna be a play action here. He's gonna roll out. I might have actually taken the shot to B. It looked like he was running right by him. But instead he dumps it underneath, and 10 for 11 for Cam Rich. 3rd and 11 now.
Yeah, he might have had B on that deep route.
I liked it. I probably would have thrown it out to the right, maybe a little lob action.
Yeah,
Cam
I don't
Rich
know.
got
I
the
mean,
arm power. Yeah.
I don't know. There's the abilities on some of those Rams DBs. I can see it as being a little risky, but
Yeah. It's a 50-50 ball, but
yeah.
he's got wide receivers with abilities, so you never know. Anyways, he's playing conservative, which is fine, which, you know, probably smart in this instance because he is playing pretty damn well on defense right now. Emmerich making a few adjustments here on this big 3rd and 11. As Connor just got himself
He
a
is
first
playing
down.
pretty conservative right there. Inside zone on 4th and 11.
That's something.
Maybe like at least a screen or something. I don't know. I mean, he's going to take the points, and it is what it is. You take an 8-point lead.
Oh,
Ali! Ali!
Oh my goodness,
the little man.
dude! Ali makes plays, even though, you know, some people say he's only 5'8". That dude makes plays, man. He plays like he's 6'3".
That is frustrating though for little Alex, where he's had 2 deep balls where his defender was in front of the wide receiver, and neither time did his player come down with it.
That's tough.
Just right through his hands.
I definitely thought that was going to be a pick, and then because I thought he was open, but he didn't. He threw it upfield as opposed to out, which kind of threw me off. And then defensive back just not able to make the play on the ball. We're back over to Los Angeles right now. They really got to get something going, man. They haven't been able to score a touchdown at all for basically almost 3.5 quarters. Yeah, Makers go ahead and get a couple yards there. You got an injury to the other linebacker for Cleveland, Jerry Lynch. Now injured. He'd already locked Matt Wilson for basically the playoffs. Losing Jerry Lynch too, that's a big one. Hopefully he's able to get back into the game. 2nd and 8 here for Colton Pasco. Is going to go ahead and hand it off to Cam Akers. Cam Akers brought down by, I always forget that guy's name, Kerr Irvin or something like that.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that one.
I think he's a real Seattle player. That's the other thing. As I hand off to Akers there, and that's not going to be able to get it. He may go for this one.
I can see him going for that, yeah.
And he's thinking about it.
I'll try not to give it away because I think both of them are listening in the chat right now what the play is going to be.
Yeah. They both do. There's
big,
enough
big 4th and 2 though.
Enough of a delay, I think, that it wouldn't matter, but just in case.
Okay.
Shotgun formation here. He's going to go ahead and drop back. Pretty clean pocket. He probably could just run this one in. He is going to take off for it and able to get that first down. Great job.
He sold out for the pass, and Tyrell was patient. That was good progression. Take your time and gets a nice little run there. Good conversion.
Patrick Mahomes just taking too many unnecessary hits right there. He already got blasted at the goal line. Now he's got blasted there. Cam Akers is going to go ahead. And ladies and gentlemen, here in Buffalo, put your fours in the chat!
Put your fours in the chat.
Probably woke my kid up.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably like...
He's like, what in the hell is going on in there?
Yeah, if my girl was home, she would light my ass up. Cam Akers will go ahead and get this one. A little bit of wiggle. Oh, and I thought he's going to go ahead and take that one in. I had it ready. 27 rushes for 206 yards for Mr. Cameron Akers out of the Florida State University. He's running into the. Are you seeing this? He's running into the locker room looking.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, great job there. We're gonna.
That was one of the few times that Lucky's kind of missed an open field tackle, and Cam Akers made him pay for it.
And off to Akers had the inside, and he's gonna get maybe a few yards there. Now 28 rushes. My goodness. Second goal here from the 3-yard line.
It's just gonna be the Cam Akers show over and over and over again here.
Can you blame him?
Oh, of course not. Now the question is, who does Dan prefer to play? I know he's got a dog in the fight.
I don't know. You ask Dan, he'll give you the politic answer.
Oh, of course.
We'll play with whoever shows up. And
Norman Fletcher's ready to compete against whoever.
Yeah, Norman Fletcher's just ready to make a run at the Super Bowl here. We'll take whoever shows off on the bus. We'll be ready for him. We're going to play our game plan.
3rd and goal here, though. Big play.
It is 3rd and goal here, and I'd probably go for that pass, but he's going to go ahead and hand it off to Cam Akers. Brought down, and that's why he keeps kicking freaking field goals. A man just refuses to pass the ball. And I expect him to go for this.
Yeah, he's going for it.
He doesn't really have to, but I guess he's just taking the opportunity here because if he scores a touchdown here and gets that 2-pointer, we got ourselves a tie game.
I mean, I think his defense has played well enough for him to just take the points.
Yeah, but you know, you're on the 3-yard line.
Yeah, no, fair.
I
can see a screenplay here, though.
If he just throws the streak to the slot receiver, that should be there.
Oh, he went with a slant concept on 4th down. I don't know about that. Oh, squeeze it in.
He got it in for the touchdown.
Like at the last possible second. Oh, it's a booth review.
He got it.
He got it? Okay.
Well, I don't know yet, but I'm pretty confident he got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Can you imagine if they overturned it?
Oh, that'd be heartbreaking.
Oh, man. What a way to end your cycle, right?
Yeah.
But this comes down to a 2-point conversion. This is feeling awfully familiar. Hopefully he does a better result than what I did.
Lucky panicked right there. He was on. He could have switched. No. The 2-point conversion hasn't gone yet, but
that was awful. That was worse than mine, I think. I at least
more so like that touchdown play. He wasn't using Adams or Cooper, and like if I'm him, I'm putting my best defensive player in the user's hands, you know.
Yeah.
So
Stan says I have PTSD after that 2-point conversion. Accurate. Carpenter does a play action here, and Banier's stopping him from going in his 4-strap drop. Able to go ahead and complete it anyways. The tight end underneath, making it a 3rd and 4 here. Arnett immediately almost gets the 1st down. Looks like he's just going to save his timeouts for that one. Carpenter.
Yeah, it's not going to take many more 1st downs for.
Oh man,
for Lucky to lock
he had
it up.
A wide open underneath there, Connor. You don't have to go for the out route. 4th and 4 now, and it looks like Connor's going to be aggressive. Interesting choice. I'd probably take the pick. The points here, even though it still makes it's still a 1-possession game, but it forces a touchdown.
Wow. Connor, what are you doing, my guy?
He's
Take
going
the
for
points.
it. Yeah, he's going for it here. I know Dan say he probably say he'll agree with this decision.
Well, you know, that the statistics would say going for it makes more
Drops
sense.
back. I don't see anybody.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
He just throws it up.
Oh
and
no, and that's a pick
intercepted by
6. That's a pick 6.
It is because Westry's got 95 speed. This man is gonna go all the way. 10-5, running on the 1-yard line to make me hold my breath. Touchdown.
Wow. I just don't know why you don't take the points there. Like,
Dan says he really just Justin that one.
yeah, he really did.
He went from being up 20-14 to now being down 21-17 because he decided to not kick the field goal.
You might want to switch the other game. 3rd and 5, 2-minute warning.
I'm already there, brother.
Okay.
Already there, brother. Cam Rich drops back. He wants to be underneath. He throws it to X underneath instead. DK Metcalf, fairly quiet in the game so far. Able to go ahead and make a play on this big drive.
Oh, what a big conversion.
Yeah, that was huge.
I think it's over. I think he. I think he can. I think he can kneel it out now.
Especially since he didn't call a timeout. I think he pretty much
Yeah.
gave it up. Lucky gonna go to his first NFC Championship game as long as he doesn't screw this up with Arnett. He doesn't. He gets tackled, and I don't see a timeout coming from Tyrell, so that's gonna do it here in Seattle. Congratulations to Lucky. He's gonna go ahead and go to his first NFC Championship game of the cycle. I'm not sure if he's ever made an NFC Championship game before. Dan saying just kneel it. Dan, I have no idea why he's not kneeling it.
No. Didn't Lucky play you in the NFC Championship like a couple of seasons ago?
Nah, he played me in the, I think it was the divisional round.
Oh, okay.
He's wide open, Connor. Okay. You're going to dump it underneath the Banyard. Banyard's going to go ahead and get a couple yards there.
Big win for Lucky, though. Wow, impressive.
Definitely big win for Lucky. Congratulations to him. Going to the game that one of us should be in probably, but we both blew it.
I'd say you more than me.
Yeah, that's probably true. You suck.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to you.
Crash.
Lucky's excited in the chat. He says, let's go. One more game in the Dome, says Dan. They're going back to New Orleans. Down in New Orleans.
We need that game tonight, fellas. Give it to us.
I mean, I don't care when it is. I don't care when it is, as long as it's before the lottery show. As Duvernay.
Duvernay.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That man's got some muscle,
He's
man.
got some oomph to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got some Captain Powell muscles.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Obviously, we're going to stick to this game the rest of the way. 4 minutes, 44 seconds left. 21-17. Buffalo with the lead. Cleveland with the ball. Needs to really kind of recover after that pick six they had. Good blocking there, and decides to run directly into the linebacker who's being blocked. Interesting strategy.
He's got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, for
Pull
sure.
pull some of your go-to plays out. You've already driven down the field. I think he's kind of recovered from that mental lapse.
I'm wondering
I could see Duvernay get open here on this little corner route.
I think they've been focused. Both of them have been focused on the corner a little too much. Hey,
Oh
wide
my
open.
God.
Dump it underneath the Y. He's wide open as he hits Eddie Jackson, former Bear. Oh my gosh, we're gonna watch the replay on that one. But he had the man underneath. He's had the man underneath quite a bit. I'm not sure if you're listening, Connor. I'm pretty confident you're not. But you're fucking it up.
It hurts to see Connor do this. Just the reads have just been so bad.
Shoestring tackle there by 54. Able to go ahead and bring him down. 2nd and 8 here for Buffalo. And Cleveland's going to have to make themselves a play here. Problem is that I think Alex knows if he gives it to George Tate, he's got a better chance of winning this game.
He gets it to George Tate right there.
Yeah, there you go. What did I say?
Once again, another
tries
hit
to
stick. Right? Yeah.
It ain't going to work, Connor. It ain't going to work. Dan says that's hard to watch after being up 3. 100%, Dan. Imagine how different this game would be if he had just taken that field goal. It would be 20 to friggin' 14. Instead,
I mean, when you think about it, there's 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You've only given up what, 13, 14 points? I don't remember what it was at that point. 14 points.
14, yeah.
And you take a field goal, you go up 6. All you need is a field goal on the last final 2 minutes there. Sometimes you watch the users like Austin just go for it on their own 30, and you're like, yeah, I can do that too.
No, I'd never do that. Not like he did. Like he did it in the freaking Super Bowl, 4th and 4 on his own like 34-yard line against me, and I was just shook that he even went for it, and he got it. Pissed me off. Ended up scoring a touchdown. Dan did it once. It was like I think it was like a 4th and 3, but it was on his own like 40. Look at these guys going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, stop going for it on 4th down.
I mean, I'm okay with them going for it as long as I stop them, right?
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Mahomes shotgun formation. That's what they'd say. Just stop me, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Mahomes making a few adjustments here. 2 minutes left in this game. He's going to go ahead and hand off the Tate again. And it's going to be brought down. That was super conservative. Basically going to make it a touchdown game as long as this field goal goes in, which I fully anticipate it will. Unless for some reason Tyrell takes over the sticks here for this field goal. Looks like that is going to be up and good. I don't know why the goalpost looks so thick for a second. Anyways, 24-17 for Buffalo. This is it. This is where Greg Carpenter's got to make his money. I don't know if Connor has the ice in his veins to be able to pull it out, but let's see if he is. Hopefully he proves me wrong.
I just don't know if he's got enough of like those go-to passing plays.
Well, I mean, he's got 2 minutes with a timeout.
I mean, the guy's got ice in his veins. I mean, he spanks somebody in the Super Bowl.
That's not ice in his veins, though. Like the game was over in like the second quarter. Like that's you didn't really have to do a clutch performance.
Yeah, fair enough.
The guy that choked away the Super Bowl says ice in his veins.
Oh my God!
Oh wow. Okay, well, talk about ice in his veins.
No, the dude don't have any ice in his veins.
I mean, that's not his fault. I have no idea what just happened there. I'm gonna watch.
It looked like he tried to user his wide receiver. I don't even know. Yeah, it just stopped his momentum.
It was already a pretty risky pass. I'm watching it now. Yeah, I mean, that's where he should have lowballed it, according to if you ask me. Should have lowballed it.
I'm looking at the replay right now, and it was a bad pass, and it looked like Connor was trying to prevent it from going there, but
Nico says it looks like some Nico gameplay. Nah, it would have thrown it directly to the defensive back.
So it looks like little Alex is gonna end up winning this.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
My guy needs to lock in, man. Like he's got to stop. He's got to stop acting like Austin's unbeatable. I mean, he's obviously
get the ball
incredible Madden player,
Tate's
but like
hands and hand the ball off to George Tate, and then make the plays with Mahomes when you need to. I mean, every time I played Austin, I had success running the ball. It's just stopping him is the problem.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's gonna run into that problem, but I think every time I've watched him in the playoffs, and once again, it's easier said than done being a spectator, but I think if he gets the ball in Tate's hands and he takes care of the ball, I think that'll give him at least a shot. But if you're turning the ball over 3 or 4 times, you're throwing all those interceptions, it's just gonna make you pay.
And that kick is up, and that kick is good. That field goal is going to send him to the AFC Championship for, I think, probably the 4th time this cycle out of 7 seasons. And that's pretty remarkable. It's also remarkable that he's lost every single one of them, not including the one he's about to go to. So maybe this is his year. We keep saying this is Buffalo's year, Buffalo's year. Maybe this is it. Maybe we've been wrong this whole time.
I'm rooting for a new Super Bowl winner. Whether it's Lucky or Little Alex, like hype me up, man. Like one of these guys make it happen. And you know what? I'll even take Dan winning it, just so the NFC gets one.
Austin lives rent free in Alex's head, says Steele.
He does though. And if he didn't, I think Little Alex could go out there and put on a show.
Banyard with the handoff here. He's just wasting time there, and Cleveland's going to go ahead and go home for the rest of the cycle, retiring Christopher Banyard, retiring Greg Carpenter, retiring this God squad on defense. Connor moving on from Cleveland. Little Alex lengthens his cycle just a little bit longer, at least for one more game.
I can see it now. Yeah. I can see it right now. Austin's like, yo, let's play.
It's a Friday night. Something tells me Austin's not home.
Fair point. Probably out at the bars.
Probably out with some, what was the saying they kept saying in Miami?
What was it? It was
something with kids, 25-year-old with kids or something like that.
The 22-year-old kids. It was the 22-year-old kids. That's what it was.
Yeah. 4 takeaways for this Buffalo team. Yeah, I'm actually wearing the Heat shirt.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I left mine in Miami.
They only got swept. Thank God it was an extra large, or I would have been in trouble. Anyway.
The best thing about that game was just doing the Giannis count every time he went to the free throw line.
Yeah. Every time Giannis got the ball, shoot it.
Yeah.
And that is gonna end it here for us as I don't know why this keeps coming up. Hold on a second. That's gonna end it here for the divisional round, and now we're gonna go ahead and advance to the NFC and AFC Championship. We've got ourselves Saints versus Lucky, and we've got ourselves the standard Patriots versus Bills.
We got We got Connor in the chat too, by the way.
Oh yeah, maybe he wants to join us for some post-game interview here. Coach, your thoughts?
I mean, you talk about shooting yourself in the foot. I don't know. I just EA very much kept me in that game for the first 3 quarters. I made a couple bad reads that I kind of got bailed out on, including the post route touchdown to Ali. That probably should have been a pick, if anything. At least an incompletion. So I can't be like too mad about losing that game. I'm just like upset with myself for just a series of dumb decisions that cost me the game. It is what it is.
I do just have one question. It's like, what was the thought process going forward on, like, I think it was 4th and 3, 4th and 4, up 3. Like, what was the goal there? Just put the game away, or?
Yeah, I don't regret going forward at all in that situation, honestly, because my goal was to go up 2 possessions, make him panic, make him feel like he had to throw downfield, because my downfield secondary had been playing pretty well up until that point. So I just wanted to really like put the pressure on him, because I felt like 3-point game versus 6-point game, it's still 1 possession either way. A touchdown and extra point still wins the game regardless. So I don't regret the decision to go for it at all. But just coming out and empty was dumb. Not even presenting the threat of a run was dumb. And then once the play broke down, I should have thrown it away or thrown it in the end zone. Can't just loft it up to Chris Westry like that. Ironically, it was Chris Westry that ended my season after I traded him away. That was kind of funny, but
there were some last season trades that bit people in the butt for sure.
Exactly. Bad game by me, but I'm rooting for young Alex in the AFC Championship game. Hopefully, he can get it done finally.
Coach Bernie Sanders, the 113th. I gotta ask you. One, is your son going to coach the next cycle? And two, I mean, just your overall thoughts. Let's move on from this game. Just tell me about your thoughts on this cycle now that it ends for you.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders the 12th will be the Madden 22 coach. I'm very excited. Yeah, never in a million years thought I was going to win a Super Bowl. Even if you completely take the Super Bowl out of it, this was definitely the best cycle I've ever had in terms of being consistently competitive, consistently in the playoffs. I think I took a few steps forward as a user. I think the team definitely helped me out in certain situations, especially on defense. I'm not going to say it was all skill on my end, obviously, but I'm just excited for Madden 22. I'm not like super upset right now. I'm just kind of I'm happy about how the cycle went and looking forward to Madden 22. We got the lottery coming up in 11, 12 days, so looking forward to it.
Thank you, Coach. Austin got a question for Coach.
No, I was just gonna say, you've made some big steps this cycle.
Yeah.
And you're the people's champion.
I appreciate that.
That is our most viewed video on YouTube with right around 400 views. Is that Super Bowl?
Jesus, that many? Goddamn.
Yeah, somehow. It's not even close. I think, like the next most viewed one's like 180.
I think the entire league is forever indebted to you for beating Ben after he was just in the chat, just running his mouth before that game.
I was gonna say, yeah, people must love seeing Ben lose, but yeah, I mean, I just you strip everything else away. I never in a million years thought I'd win a Super Bowl, and I'll have that forever, no matter what happens. So
yeah, it's huge.
These playoff losses can only hurt so much,
Yeah.
You win a cycle, you're pretty much are good for that cycle. It doesn't really matter what happens after that. But let's move on to somebody who's still trying to attempt to get their first Super Bowl of this cycle and league history for himself. Little Alex punches his ticket to the AFC Championship. I think that's now 4 times this cycle out of 7 seasons. So congrats on that. What are your overall thoughts on this game before we get to questions?
I'm excited. I told Connor I was sending his ass home, and I did. I'm just kidding. That was... The overall thoughts, that was a very interesting game. I don't know, like, Cody's been ranting about this patch or whatever, and at first I was like, oh, he's full of shit, but something just feels off. It just feels like there's a lot more weirdness. You can call it EA-ness, but it just feels like the last few games I played, whether it's on my side or the other side, it's just overall weird and doesn't feel as clean as it used to be, which is frustrating at times, as you probably saw throughout that game. I even had to take a Dan pause because I was ready to break something. But, it feels good. I've heard that, ticket to the AFC Championship just to play, my dad, Austin. So, I'm locked in, and I'm excited to, either end my season against him or finally make my first Super Bowl. We'll see. But overall, I'm happy with my cycle. I used to be like a very average to below average user, and I made the jump, so I'm proud of myself. So while it's frustrating because I am competitive, at least I did improve. And if it's not this year, then maybe next year.
So just real quick question: who won the Lucky King game?
Lucky ended up winning.
Oh damn! All right.
Damn,
Shit.
really?
Yeah, Lucky wiped out the 1 seed and the 2 seed in the NFC
Sheesh.
playoffs. Yep.
That's gonna be fun.
Coach, pretend I'm a Buffalo Bill fan. Sell me on why this year is different than any other year of being disappointed in the AFC Championship game.
Season 7. It's the last season before I retire as a head coach. You got to go out on a good note. So I got the boys more pumped up this time. We're completely locked in. We're gonna do everything we can to pull out a victory and finally make it to my first Super Bowl. It's different because I don't want to go out on a bad note. I can't let myself do that.
Let me ask you one more question. I'll get on to Austin. Would it be worse to lose to Austin again or make it to the Super Bowl and lose?
It'd be worse to lose to Austin because while it would be frustrating if I finally fucking beat him and I lost, it's still kind of like a monkey on my back, and I would just like that's almost my Super Bowl. If I beat Austin in the playoffs, I will go jerk off in my bed and look at pictures of Patrick Mahomes all night. So while it would be frustrating, I would be pumped because at least that's like a personal step in the right direction, I guess, for future cycles, whether I get a ring or not.
A little surprised at your answer, to be honest. All right, Austin, you're up, man.
No, I was just gonna ask, like, what are you gonna do differently this time around when you play him? Because like, I feel like the last few times you guys have played, it's been early mistakes have just haunted you. Like, do you go into this game with a different mentality or
Well,
or
I
like
remember
a different game plan? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I remember, I don't know if it was the last time we played or the time before that, but I was bitching and I was like, he just knows my game plan. He just knows what I'm doing every play. So I kind of took that to heart. I got in the lab a little bit, switched up some things in the playbook, and I'm hoping I did kind of like build a new approach, I guess. Not necessarily mentally. I'm still going to be a whiny bitch if I throw an interception, but I did, mess with the playbook, mess with where I'm going to attack the field, and I've, I don't know. I put in a lot of work this time to attempt to beat him. Almost too much work because at some points I forgot that I still did have to play this trash can over here. And, it almost cost me the game. But we did pull out the victory. And again, I do have a new approach. I do have this issue where even if I do come up with something new, I end up throwing it away because I'm just not super comfortable with it yet. But I do believe this time's a little different just because of how much I've been practicing it. So we shall see.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of people that believe you can pull off the upset. So if that's worth anything.
Wow, I appreciate it. I'm just kind of pissed that everyone voted me as the champion or something because now I got some pressure.
Yeah.
Well, nobody expected him to
Play. Yeah.
That's
to
true.
play, right?
I think it would have been a little different if we knew that Austin was playing, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, that would have changed it drastically. But I think
Right.
the fact that he couldn't just sit the season out, I think there's a certain layer to Austin wanting some vengeance for that, for having to play Madden in July. That's just kind of he didn't have to, but he didn't want his team to die in the hands of another user. So it's almost like I'm playing out of spite. And I think he's actually playing for this Super Bowl out of spite for having to play this season, if I'm being completely honest.
I agree with you.
I'd rather have him at his best playing than not playing at all.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I agree.
All right, that's going to do it here for us at Better League Network. Thank you, coaches, for both of you coming on. Connor, congrats on a fantastic cycle, your first Super Bowl of the cycle.
Thank you, sir.
Back at Super Bowl 29, the most viewed YouTube clip or YouTube video of Better League Network. Thank you, Captain Pyle, for coming in and co-hosting this for me. Hope you all have a fantastic night. It looks like the NFC Championship is going to be tomorrow, and the AFC Championship will be whenever Alex and Austin decide to play.
Sunday probably.
Yeah, Sunday probably, he says. So
Sunday.
No heart.
There's a graduation party tomorrow. Sorry.
damn, all day? That sucks. Anyway.
Well, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend before. I don't got to explain myself, damn it.
Didn't you just say earlier, like, my girlfriend would never tell me to get off. I do what I want.
Yeah, that's different.
yes,
I'm
darling.
going over to hang out with
Yes,
her.
darling.
He's not kicking me off. I'm making the choice.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Breaking news: Alex choosing to be soft and waiting till Sunday.
I think she's actually listening to the stream. So
Oh, good. I tell her to follow me back. I'm just kidding. I'm very excited.
I did tell her. I said, "Did someone named Andrew follow you?" And she's like, "How'd you know?"
Oh, did she? I don't even know if she accepted, to be honest.
I don't think she accepted.
Was that her DM? Oh, anyways.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All
All right,
right.
never mind. I'm free tomorrow morning.
Thank you all so much for tuning in and making it a fantastic stream. Let me take a minute to thank all those who followed and subscribed. No one. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night.
Later, guys.